You just finished watching an episode of Loki, or what if you want to discuss with someone the downfall of Doctor Strange, yet you don't have no friends, or you have friends but they're not really into that kind of pop culture as you are. In comes the internet and offers you an opportunity to get in touch with those like-minded individuals in the form of the 3 channels that I'm going to discuss today, and augments your experience from consuming that media beyond that credit and roll. Welcome to the TohirT channel. My name is Tahir, and today we're talking about how I cope with the fact that none of my friends are really into the same kind of medium as I am. And well, let's do this. One would argue that this YouTube channel is my way of coping with the fact that not that many people are out there to discuss the same level of diverse experiences that I'm into, and thus I get to go turn on the camera and record my thoughts and my experiences and how I digest the information that I receive from other content. But I'm a human being, and sometimes I do not want to just go turn on the camera and record every single thought that I have. Sometimes I just enjoy sitting there and observing how others process the information and what kind of thoughts that they have about their favorite movies or TV shows. And lately, one of those channels that I really enjoy watching is the ScreenCrush. ScreenCrush, and specifically Ryan, the co-host, I think one of the main producers and one of the individuals who the Town Square Media company hired to manage the ScreenCrush channel, are essentially knocking it out of the park with how fast they produce the content after the new episode of the TV show on Disney Plus or the new Marvel movie came out. Their go-to content are the Easter eggs, references, and other interesting tidbits of information that they discover as they consume and watch those movies. Yes, they're one of those channels with those dreaded thumbnails with circles and arrows pointing in different things, with the titles that tell you that you missed half of the movie and you have to watch their video to really understand what was going on behind the scenes. And that kind of content evolves into them discussing different plot points, talking about hypotheticals, talking about how can potentially a particular plot of this movie feed into the plot of the movie or the TV show that is coming up, and kind of like the theories behind the future changes to, say, the Marvel universe. I know it's random, but I really enjoy watching those videos because they really feed into each other. They help you have that continuous experience between themselves. The ScreenCrush team does an amazing job of having those like send-offs to other videos that they've made, or how they touch on certain plot points in another video that you can watch if you're really into them and you want to kind of like continue going down that rabbit hole. But if you don't, you really have that one particular topical video that you clicked on. ScreenCrush does a great job of satisfying that hunger, satisfying that craving for more information, more discussion long after you left the theater and enjoyed that 2.5-hour movie. If constant flow of theories and Easter eggs is not up to your speed and you really want to digest something in a little bit of a different way and maybe look at it from the storyteller's perspective, well, I'll introduce you to the Just Right. Sage Hayden does an amazing job of exploring the topics that you might not even considered when you were watching that favorite TV show or movie. The hidden meaning and that silver lining that really connects all Bong Joon-ho movies. What really went wrong in the story in Game of Thrones, or how did J.K. Rowling really created this unique world that entices everyone to come and read, enjoying it, whether it's on screen or in the book format. All these are examples of Sage's content, and instead of cranking out within the 6 hours after the TV show, the movie dropped, he really takes his time, processes, digests, looks at different kind of perspectives, find different kind of references in other content to help you really understand what are those intricate details and themes and reasons behind certain plot points developed in a certain way, and you realize and start to appreciate a lot more the value of a high quality storytelling, the value of the high quality filmmaking, and how all of that comes together and produces those one-of-a-kind unique movies that we all enjoy for years and years to come. Sage is one person behind this channel compared to like a public company behind the ScreenCrush, so obviously the flow of his content and the frequency is much different, but I enjoy it. To me, Sage's content is like that steak or whatever the equivalent for the vegetarian cuisine. You get to savor it, you get to enjoy, where ScreenCrush is popcorn. Both are great, both are very timely in their own certain circumstances and conditions and whatever the mood you're into. Both are equally good, but if you're not into that popcorn style, quick, few hours after the movie is out, there's like 3-4 videos about how the different theories and plot points developed, well, Sage's content, the Just Right content, is great for you. You'll have to wait sometimes months on end to enjoy the next video, but when it comes out, it's well worth it. The last but not the least, Jeremy Jahns. Jeremy Jahns is a very unique and distinct example from the other 2 YouTube channels. He's been at it probably the longest. The guy's been producing movie video reviews for 10 plus years. I think it's almost 12 years now. Someone who does not necessarily take himself too seriously and does not focus on producing some like highbrow content. He's technically a movie critic. He is good at being a good movie critic, if that makes sense. But doesn't feel like he's trying to over-analyze certain things or make things seem more wise or smarter and intelligent than they are. He's really like a pal. Like, I honestly feel like Jeremy is my pal living in Seattle who really is into the same kind of movies and content and video games that I am, and he talks through them, and I enjoy listening to him kind of like discussing and sharing his thoughts. And some of them might be very educated, some of them might be not educated at all, and are pure emotional responses to the content that he just consumed. The other fun fact about Jeremy Jahns, actually, this is how long I've been watching. I've been subscribed out of all the 3 channels to Jeremy's channel the longest, and his outro in all of the videos is an inspiration behind my outro on this channel.
Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.
That speed and the cadence of the outro is actually something I really enjoyed, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna take that. Jeremy's content is not necessarily super viral, although he quite frequently makes it actually to the trending page. He's also not necessarily overproducing them. His production complexity does not go beyond the green screen, the leather jacket, an occasional bathrobe, and a cup of coffee. It will make sense if you watch his channel for a long enough time. Yet this emphasizes my point how this kind of like old school quintessential YouTuber, you do not have to be overly complex in your production. You do not have to be overly complex in your thought process, right? It's all about you expressing your thoughts and emotions and the kind of experience you've had. And this is where I bring it all the way back to the beginning of my video, and the reason why I enjoy this kind of YouTube channel so much, because you can tell from my channel how diverse my experiences and interests are. And finding people who have matching diverse interests and experiences in my social circle is impossible. And similarly to you, as you discover new topics and you discover new content on the internet, it will be impossible for you to find others in your social circle next to you who are into the same things as you are. Like, I have kids, I'm trying to get my kids into the same stuff, but ultimately they'll pick their own interests. So internet becomes your escape route, that coping mechanism that helps you find those people, find those individuals. And Jeremy, ScreenCrush, Hayden, those people who essentially either help you in a very casual format, discuss what they enjoyed about the media content, help you find maybe small, intricate things, but ultimately try to crank out as many videos as possible, and you can enjoy as many videos as you have time for, as well as someone like Sage who goes much deeper and tries to educate you and create almost like that educational content around what the good storytelling looks like. Those are just 3 examples out of myriad of channels and websites and blogs who do an amazing job of equally producing the content for other types of individuals who might be into other type of content, whether it's a pop culture, educational, it might be something more of a reality TV show. There are plenty of channels who will help you find like-minded individuals, so you don't have to confine yourself to those friends who you enjoy spending time with, but they might not be enjoying listening to you talk about yet another episode of another TV show that you just watched. Did you hear about these 3 channels that I discussed today? What kind of interests do you have a hard time finding people to discuss with? And what are other channels, interesting niche content that you think needs more representation and kind of like boiled up to the surface, maybe through my channel? Share your thoughts and ideas in the section below. Big kudos to Ryan Airy, to Sage Hayden, to Jeremy Jahns, those individuals who work hard and tirelessly at producing the content. Sometimes it's super tough because the timing is everything and people only care about the movie within the certain span of time while the movie is out or the trailer is out. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of hard work, and I really appreciate their dedication, especially for someone like Jeremy who's been doing it for 10+ years, and it makes me proud that I'm one of those individuals who've been supporting, especially Jeremy, for the past like 6-7 years that I've been subscribed to his channel. And here, if you are into this kind of content, if you really enjoy different pop culture references, and besides this channel you want to find some other channel to talk and see what kind of other topics might surface, or you're looking for other inspirational individuals who are really hardworking and trying to push the envelope in their own industries, well, you're in the right place, because I'm here every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video with some of your friends. Here are a couple more videos for you to enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.